Hi, and welcome back to Jim Builds. And today I've got a slight problem, which is of my own creation, as all my problems tend to be, and that is the wash bottle. And I'll show you what I mean. So the original washer bottles had a few places it's been mounted on the engine bay. So I started off on the inner wing near where the oil bottle was, but that's quite close to the exhaust. I then put it on the bulkhead, which is just as close to the exhaust, which is no good because it's plastic. I'd looked at the front of the engine bay, but I want to run cold air feed to the ITBs, and it's just too big. And then I've looked at the other side of the inner wing, but I think it just ended up being piped way too long, and I don't quite like it. So the ingredients for the water bottle is a sheet of aluminium. It's 1.6 mil thick. I've got a 70 mil diameter pipe, which is also 1.6 thick. I've got this weld-on cap that I bought off eBay, which I'm not sure about the lid, but I'll sort that out later. And I've got the outlet, so this is just a basic flared end. And then the pump that I've taken off the old washer bottle, because that's the only usable part now. So I'm just getting this marked out so that I can cut it. When it comes to the upper part of the tank, I just need to drill a 40 mil hole, so I've bought this hole saw, and then round off the edges. It seems to go alright, actually. Looking at how much space I've got available, I'm going to make the body of the washer bottle 150 mil long, so I'm just chopping that down now. Realised that my shoulder's in the way, so sorry about that. For the bottom, I'm going to cut it at 10 degrees because it will slope into the outlet, which I just need to drill. So the reason I picked aluminium, firstly, is that it doesn't rust, but secondly, I wanted to have a go at TIG welding it properly. So I've never really done it other than gluing a couple of bits together. And after a bit of perseverance, I've got the outlet welded on. Seems to be okay. Although I've got the inside to sort out, which I'll just use a handsaw for, get rid of that and make it look all nice and smooth. I pre-welded the filler neck. It was just a bit awkward to film it, but what I'm doing right now is just applying a few tacks so I can hold the top plate to the pipe. It seems to be all right. I'm finding aluminium quite tricky though, because it doesn't change colour when you weld it. Steel and stainless steel normally go like a blue or a purple when they start to get hot. Aluminium doesn't, and then you realise that you've just melted through it because it's gone past that wetted stage. It's tricky, but I need to learn. So now it's all tacked in place. I'm just working my way around and putting a seam on, and it's going okay, but I'm still learning and finding it a bit tricky with the filler rod, but that's just practice. Grinding the welds back for aluminium is a lot easier than steel and stainless steel, which is quite nice. Yeah, if you haven't already, please subscribe or like or anything. I'd really appreciate that. For the base, because it's been cut at an angle, I've just thought I'd lay it on the sheet and see and draw around it. It's a bit of a cheat, but it's working. And all I need to do now is cut it out and make sure it's round. Same as before, I'm just tack welding it in place, and now I can go ahead and seam weld it. And I'm starting to get a feel for it. I find the foot pedal helps because I can control the temperature a bit better, and just do a few welds, move it along, do a few welds and keep going. And it's the same at the bottom as I did at the top. I'm just grinding some of the welds back, trying to make them look a little bit prettier. And I think it'll clean up quite nicely. I figured whilst I was working on it, I'll give it a uniform finish. So I've just got the sander out. I'm just going to run it up to 240 grit and sort of blend it all in and make it look a bit pretty. The bracket design I've figured out off camera, but basically it's just going to be a couple of folded bits of aluminium with the radius cut into it, so I can weld it to the tank and then attach it to the Cortina once it's done. And a simple fold up and then pop it in the vise and fold the other sides down. The bracket's done. All I need to do now is weld it on. So with it clamped in place, I think the position of the washer bottle really helps with like filling it up. I can just do it at the front of the engine bay. What I need to do is now is drill it and then I can riv nut. But before I can fit it properly, I need to go off and test it and actually make sure it holds water. Now, I didn't think when I poured this water in that it would pour straight out. I mean, at least it flows through. Let's take a win from that, but I'm going to get this cleaned up and we'll try again. Now it's watertight, it's filling up nicely. I just need to make sure that it doesn't tip over. That would also make a bit of a mess. Just going to go and have a look. So I can feel a bit of water at the bottom, but I'm trying to work out, is that water I've spilled or is it water that's leaking out? And I think it's leaking out. As you can see, there is a tiny hairline crack. I think what I've done is overgrind in this area, just gone straight through the weld. But I'll get it repaired and we'll give it another test. So it's holding water, it doesn't need to be under pressure, it's all fine. I'm going to clean that weld up, just knock it back a little bit, but be a bit more cautious. And then I can actually mount it and just see what it looks like. So it's fitted. It looks all right. I mean, it's not going to win any beauty awards, is it? Some of the welds are a little bit dodgy, but it is watertight, and that's the main thing. I probably will paint it. I haven't figured out what colour yet. I was thinking like a dark grey, trying to go sort of like a factory, like sort of a factory colour. But I am tempted to do the oil catch can and a similar thing because it is quite shiny. But that's something else for another day. But I hope you've enjoyed it. I've learnt something, and that is aluminium is really tricky to weld. I should have probably gone with a 3.2 mil thick rather than 1.6. I'd have had a bit more working time on it, but I'm here to learn. So hopefully I've got some other ideas of things I want to make. I want to keep at it because it's the first thing I've actually made out of aluminium, so it's pretty cool. So yeah, carry on with finishing off the engine bay, and then I can take everything out. And just want to say thank you for watching. Please like, hype, share, whatever it is. Subscribe, please, because it really does mean a lot to me. And I will see you soon. Thanks for watching.